Hey guys, so welcome to our second tutorial on beginning HTML. So if you followed the last video, we're going to go ahead and open the HTML file we used in the last video. Yes, so as you can see right here, this right here is our header 1, and this right here is also our header 2, and these right here are the paragraphs. Right here are the paragraphs. So today we're going to be looking at how to add line breaks over here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to close this right here, and we're going to open it in a notepad session. In a notepad format rather. Now this was what we did. This right here is our header 1. Right here is our second paragraph. This right here, second paragraph, and this is our header 2. And this is our second paragraph. So today we're going to looking at adding line break rather. And line break is when you're typing on your system. Line breaks is when you hit the enter button that creates a space or a break for the next write-up. So let's hit. Now we've done that. Let's see if it reflects on our web page or on our web browser rather. And we save this as yes. So let's go back and reopen the file. Now as you can see, nothing happened. It did not recognize the line breaker. Now let's go back and see how we can be able to rectify that. Okay, so we'll open this again with our HTML pad. Open this again with our HTML pad, and since it didn't recognize it, we're going to add the BR tag. Now you can add it as much as you want, but right here we're just hitting 3 line breaker tags. Alright, so let's save this as HTML. Save this as HTML file. Yes. Then again, we also go back and see what we've done, if it reflects or not. Now as you can see, it has recognized it. So that being that, let's also go back to our notepad, and right here we talked about empty elements, and these BR tags here are empty elements because there is nothing in between like that of the P tag when it comes to paragraph or the header tag. There is nothing, so it doesn't have a closing tag as well. So what happens is you actually have to identify line breaks with HTML code, otherwise it's as if nothing happened. Now you will remember in our very first video, the introductory video, I talked about empty elements, and an empty element does not need a closing tag. So that's why we have to put the angle bracket B arrow and angle bracket close, not a closing tag. Now let me go ahead and explain why we save this as testnet. Why we save this right here as test.html. Now we save this as test.html again because after you open a notepad, by the way, it would want to keep it in the notepad file so for a minute, and we want this back in our HTML. Yeah, so that's why. That's pretty much why. Do not forget to click the like, the follow, and the subscribe buttons. Let's continue this sweet journey.